So, hello everyone, GenmaTheSamurai here, and welcome back to this session of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Oh boy, this is like my 12th stream of this game? This is so long. Well, either way, let's get into this. I'm not going to waste any more time. So we're going to be doing Chapter 18, The Golden Scheme. Oh man. Also, something interesting that happened in between last night and now. My phone just randomly had a glitch, and because I can't easily access the battery, I'm waiting for it to just die, and then I'll be able to just hopefully start it up again. I don't know. At least this is what the people at the phone store have to say. Otherwise, we may have to take it back and have them actually try and do something. Ugh, my luck. But it's okay. I can view the chat on here and stuff just fine. There'll just be other things I won't notice as easily. So if I ever look over towards the right, that's me looking at the chat. So without further ado, I guess I can go and explore. Yep, why not? We can build up everyone's motivations, as it were. Hello.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Mercius next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
Don't worry, Gatekeeper. We got this. So hopefully we can hit A+ soon. So it's just... okay. So we have one between Lawrence and Catherine. Alright, let's see that one.
Your swordplay is captivating. Exceedingly graceful, yet mindful to guard the weaknesses that often accompany such elegant flourishes.
Lawrence, are you spying on me? That's not very noble.
It was rude of me to watch so long in silence, I do confess. Yet I could not bring myself to interrupt. I believe that such a deep grasp of swordplay can only mean that you have experienced the privilege of a noble birth.
You just don't let up. I didn't inherit my sword skills, Lawrence. I trained. I earned them.
One's lineage does not affect one's talent or tenacity, to be sure. But a noble is raised in an environment more conducive to the honing of martial skill. Those brought up in the lap of luxury are blessed with a far wider variety of options for their futures. And a noble raised in that fashion is better equipped to keep the peace for the common folk.
Sure. And besides keeping the peace, what are the nobility's other duties?
Matters of state for a start. A noble has the ability to declare war, for instance. A commoner does not. And a noble who carries the blessing of a crest has even more power. One move from such an individual can exert massive influence. Of course, such influence must only be wielded with discretion. It is a noble's duty to use power wisely.
Whether or not it's their duty, if they don't use their power wisely, the people will revolt.
Indeed. The motivation to revolt can only come from discontent with the nobility. But if the people are well protected and enjoy peaceful and happy lives, there is no such motive. Thus, if such a revolt does occur, the nobility must be held accountable.
The nobility must be held accountable, I never thought I'd find myself agreeing with you. Maybe you're not as bad as I thought. In fact, I'll let you in on a secret. I am from a noble family. House Karen of Fargus. I used to be known as Cassandra Rubens Karen. Perhaps you've heard that name before?
House Karen? It cannot be! Are you the one who was driven from Fargus for some grave crime?
So people say. However, I didn't do anything wrong. Anyway, how do you rate me now? On one hand, I am a noble, but I'm also a fugitive.
I see. Well then. Will you do me the honor of a bout?
So you'd like to suss me out with your sword? Sure, I'll take you on.
It's crazy. Like, part of Lawrence reminds me of, Fernand? Was that his... I know there's Ferdinand. What? There's a Ferdinand and there's a Fernand. One is in this game, one is in Echoes. I'm trying to remember which one's which. But part of him reminds me of the guy from Echoes, as far as, like, his whole nobility obsession. But it's certainly a little more
Professor,
low key compared to that guy. That guy got real mad about that.
Well met, Professor. I trust that you have not had any complaints about me lately.
Should I be worried?
Do you find it concerning that I've ceased making advances toward the ladies? I've decided that it would be inappropriate for me to continue my search for a spouse while we are at war. I expect that means you will not be receiving any more complaints. I hope that puts you more at ease. Actually, the introspection I've gained setting aside my search has motivated me to amend my conduct.
Embarrassed by your past behavior?
Not the phrasing I'd choose, but you're not wrong. Selfishly pursuing my own desires caused me to behave inconsiderately. For instance, it was arrogant and rude to invite ladies to dine with me purely to evaluate them. Our experiences in battle have also given me cause to doubt certain preconceptions I once held. Previously, I had considered it a requirement for my future spouse to come from a noble line. I once thought that commoners lacked the power to influence the wider world, as history might suggest. To find a commoner who made a real impact, one has to look all the way back to Nemesis. That was my belief, at any rate. But I realized that I've actually had an influential commoner right in front of me all along.
Are you referring to me?
Don't you see? I'm referring to
Yeah.
you. You may wield the power of a crest. You are so much more than just that. You have managed to charm everyone around you, to compel them to trust and follow you. Though you may not realize it, that is no mean feat. It is altering the course of history in Fodlan. Your example puts my prior beliefs to shame.
Well, that's nothing to be ashamed of.
I appreciate the kind words. I have always sought to embody the ideal of nobility. That, at least, is a goal I continue to stand by. But now I know that bloodline alone is not sufficient to gauge a person's worth. I've learned much of this from you. You are humble and open-minded, despite your power and skill. That is why I, at least, find you so charismatic. Perhaps that is the wrong way to say it. What I mean is that you set an admirable example. I can only hope someday to be your equal. Of course, you had better keep an eye on me,
Oh.
because I can achieve
Thank you for
anything I set
telling
out to
me.
do. For I am none other than the handsome and talented Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
What was that? Was that necessary, dude? Okay, oh boy. I guess this is like a weird question. Did it sound like it was before, or... So, like, the fainter sound, did that sound like that was before or after the louder sound? Because, like, that makes it a little easier to fix. If it's before, I can just, in the delays, I can try and sync it up. Otherwise, I'll just keep the TV volume kind of down. The problem is this microphone, it's pretty good, but it, like, it picks up the sound around it way too much. Okay. Alright. I'll go ahead. I think from when I was looking at some of the footage from last time, I think I spotted it a little bit. I'm gonna buff it by like 20 milliseconds. See if that helps. Advanced audio properties. 70. Yeah, no, it's just it's the microphone picking up the TV. It's way too good at that. It drives me nuts. It has always driven me nuts. It's a good microphone, except for that. God dang. Hopefully it won't be as bad on the off chance it does pick up. There may be instances where I'll turn the volume up again. Hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully. But it drives me nuts. Alright. Well, either way, the thing that sucks about that is sometimes I have to have the volume low enough that, like, I have a hard time hearing it, and, like, I really do enjoy the music in this game, so it's just like, ah! Alright, well, either way, I think I've done everything, so let's go ahead and move on to few more fights, and then we'll do the story battle. Well, after I instruct. Alright. So, let's go ahead and... I'm trying to think. Who is it? I was really focusing on training. Oh, Lorenz, you need to get your axe skills up still. Need to somehow get this man up to A rank in axes at some point. Alright, there we go. I know. You see, I would do that, but like, I don't think there's actually a jack on the TV. When it's like a console game, I just kind of accept it at this point where it's like, I'm gonna have issues with it. I try my best, but it happens every single time without fail, and it drives me nuts. But hey, what can you do? So let's go ahead. There's Lysith. So let's continue training your sword skills. Okay. And trying to think here. There's Hanneman with his D plus in this skill. You know what? Maybe I should train him in this, and then get him up to the point where he can actually promote into that other class. Good job, Hanneman. Alright, so Manuela, Can you imagine Ninja Manuela? That would be so frickin' weird. Hold up, what would that look like? I need to see this. Oh, it won't tell me here. I have to look at it when I get to the other thing. I mean, she's actually... oh, no, that's healing. That's different. If I trained her in writing, she actually might be able to become a holy knight, though. That's actually a lot of work, though. Why am I doing this? Let's boost your attack magic. She learned reason. Good job.
What now?
Okay. Yeah, you having a good day, Flame Guy? Let's see. Leone? Now, who do I want to train next? I think you're doing pretty okay, Ignatz, all things considered. I could train his... alright, let's train his authority. Let's go! Perfect. B+. Okay. So, who do I want to train next? Well, well, he is a Wyvern Lord, so I don't think I really need to train him in anything anymore. Training you might be kind of annoying, though. What classes would be good for him? Might as well keep him on the track he's on, I guess. But that also means... I think he... What do you need for this? He needs Lance at C. Well, we can get him there.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, well, there we go, and we'll have to train up one more person real quick, and trying to figure out who it should be. Catherine is doing alright. I guess I could train your... yeah, your authority is okay. Yeah, let's train this, and then we'll just increase her magic.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, let's make Lysithia. If she could still do magic, actually, that'd be pretty great. She could be like one of those, what are they called? Bannons or whatever? Those that one class that you fight a lot in genealogy, where they're like armor knights that can do everything. Oh, it's Raphael's birthday. Let's give him flowers. Oh, well, let's go check out Cyril.
Whew, time for a breather. Hey, Professor.
You been busy?
Yep, noticed you have been too. Seems like it's been a real rough day for just about everybody, huh? I've been so busy I still haven't eaten. I hope there's still food left.
Ah, dang. Here, have some meat, dude.
How come you're carrying that around? Whatever, I'm hungry. When you're
That reminds
hungry,
me.
just about anything
Alright,
tastes good.
so, not to plug, but it was a really funny skit. I kind of want to talk about it because it was a while ago and not everyone's seen it. So I haven't done a bunch of reviews on my YouTube channel, but I did one for Fire Emblem Echoes when it came out because I couldn't really Let's Play it. 3DS capture, am I right? Or stream. I probably would have preferred to stream. But yeah, so I did a review of it, and I had a whole skit in there making fun of the exhaustion mechanic in there. So like, I was just giving my friend like a whole bunch of food from off camera. It's like I had a black hole of food that was just pulling out. Or a pocket dimension. Anyway.
What a day. I need a nap, but I still gotta get the dining hall cleaned up.
You shouldn't push yourself too hard, kid.
Professor, that's funny. You push yourself harder than anybody else. You make me look lazy. Besides, I don't even break a sweat doing this stuff. The day Lady Rhea comes home, I want her to see the monastery the way it was 5 years ago. That's why I do all this stuff. For her. And the harder I work, the better. Heck, I'd do more than I do now if there were hours in the day. But I can't go without sleep. Tried once. You must think I'm pretty weird, huh, Professor? I'm always on about Lady Rhea, and I'm not even from Fodlan. I bet most people around here think I'm kinda weird. But I'm real grateful for everything Lady Rhea's done for me.
I don't think it's wrong to live. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
That's nice of you to say. Real nice. Thanks, Professor. It's good to know you like me. Helps me feel even more at home. I've heard people say that good folks have a heart of gold. Not real gold, I mean. Just they always care about everybody else. Even guys like me. Lady Rhea's incredible. But I figure you're just the same, Professor. Okay. I guess I gotta give in and get some sleep. I'll get up extra early to make up for it. Good night, Professor.
Alright, see ya, Cyril. That was a nice conversation. Alright. So with that, we are ready to go. We got a religious holiday right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and participate. So who's gonna be involved with this one? Oh, these two?
The utter discord. I cannot stand it. I do wish everyone would listen to one another.
Not sure I should sing with everyone. I'm not great at harmonizing.
God dang. Alright. So with that, we should be good. Time to prepare for another fight. Well, after this scene.
We did well enough.
Hey, way to go, you two. And I got another smithing stone. So that's gonna be nice for fixing up weapons.
I am getting to the heart.
Okay.
Perseverance is the key.
I've learned
Hey,
a
way to
thing or two
go.
from
Okay. Well, let's go. Wait, I just realized something with that skill I just got. Hold up. Goals. Lysith. Oh. Sword. And... yeah, I guess riding. You can keep doing that one. I should have done that a while ago. My bad. Alright. Well, either way, let's go ahead and do a battle. If we could do this rare one, and oh, I don't want to do it, dude. I don't want to do it. It's in the desert map. I hate that map. Alright, well, let's go ahead.
I delivered our letter to Fort Mercius. I don't think they suspected anything.
I knew I was right to entrust that task to you. You've got that honest kind of face that makes it easy to fool people.
Oh,
Is that
gosh.
meant to be a compliment?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
What did you write in the letter?
I informed them that reinforcements were on the way. It would have been suspicious for troops to show up unannounced.
So, the plan is...
We'll disguise ourselves as reinforcements from the Imperial capital and sneak into Fort Mercius.
Oh, you used my disguise plan after all.
We've also procured Imperial Army uniforms.
Ooh, good work. I knew this was the only way.
However, that alone wouldn't be enough.
You did say the plan needed a little more refinement. Are you going to dress up like Edelgard, Claude?
I'm not sure that would accomplish much. In the letter, I included the name of the Imperial General leading the reinforcements. While we're heading to the fort, a separate army is going to attack us.
We're going to be attacked?
That's all just for show, though. It'll be our allies who are attacking us.
Oh, I get it. We're going to make it look like the Alliance is attacking Imperial reinforcements.
Right. When the troops in the fortress panic and open up the gates, we're in.
I'd love nothing more than for this plan to work, but I've got some bad news for you. Apparently, the notorious Death Knight has been placed in charge of defending Fort Mercius.
The one who kidnapped Flame.
oh boy.
The Death Knight. I did not wish to ever think of him again.
He got some acclaim in the battle to subjugate Western Fargus. They say he holds the most military prowess in the Empire.
Even so, we've got Teach here to command us. All will be well. You have to trust us.
So your big plan is to just trust your professor? Really, boy?
Under the professor's guidance, I'm sure we'll manage somehow. We're counting on the tactics you learned from Captain Gerald.
Prepare yourselves, everyone. It's time. Teach, this is for your ears only, but there's actually one more part to my plan. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I have no choice.
What are you planning, dude?
Absolutely. We can't afford to hold anything back. Thanks to Edelgard's strength, the Imperial Army is more unified than I would have expected. It was a painful realization, but after our battle at Gronder Field, it's clear that we can't win if we don't pull out all the stops. I also realized something else during that battle. There really is something special about you, Teach. The reason
We've had this conversation so many
in the
times.
midst of the chaos was because we all trust in you, in your command and in your
They
strength.
cannot go 5 minutes without gassing me up, I swear. Like, every single cutscene almost, it feels like it just redirects like that. There's something special about you, man. Something special, like, no crap, man. I have Super Saiyan hair. And I started... Whatever.
Everyone here believes that we will win as long as we have you on our side. Our faith in you is borderline religious. You and I, we have what it takes to free Fodlan from the Empire's rule. I know in my heart that we'll make it through to witness the world after all the fighting has ceased.
That man approaches.
Who are you talking about? You don't mean that professor, do you? It doesn't matter. No one could take this fortress.
Sounds like a bother. I'll be taking a nap.
Oh, wow. That's what Linhard looks like
Will
now.
Death's scythe claim you, or will I fall to that sword of yours?
This ought to be interesting. Let's go ahead and save, and then we're going to actually try and do some of those promotions, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Oh boy, we got some... I thought we were going to be doing plot. Okay. Well, might as well do this now. Alright, so we got Lawrence and Lyseth.
Picking wildflowers? Seems such a common activity for someone like you.
To me, the most beautiful flower is the one that blossoms by its own strength. Lysithea, please accept this as...
Knock it off! Sorry. It's just that the thorns are a bit sharp, and I'm not a fan of killing nature.
True sympathy, even for the smallest wildflower. I admire your kindness. When you inherit your house, that kindness will be a balm to your subjects. They and the neighboring lords will trust you instinctively.
Politics. Again.
The Alliance has been harmed in the past by lords who thought only of themselves, who saw others as a means to an end. But you understand others' pain. With you around, I am quite hopeful that the Alliance will flourish again.
That's not something you should get your hopes up about. House Ordelia will end with my father.
I'm sorry? I understand you have a distaste for politics, but could you really allow a noble house 3 centuries old to fall to ruin? This goes beyond you and even your house. What would become of Fodlan if all its noble houses withered away in such a manner? The people would be in disarray. The balance of power would crumble. Chaos would rule.
No.
Well, you don't
it's
understand
just
there, Lawrence.
My body, unfortunately, is not built to last. And I have no siblings. When I die, that's the end.
What?
Noble birth has been nothing but a source of pain for me. For me, and for my parents. We got sucked into the rebellion in the Empire, and it led to many responsibilities for us. The things we went through. I can hardly bear to speak of it. All I want now is to give my mother and father the chance to live out their years in peace. I intend to do whatever I can to ease the hardships of our people, while I still have life left in me. Naturally, I worry about what will come to pass after I'm gone. But I'm sure things will work out, so long as there are people like you around, working so hard for a better future.
So you have been thinking of the future, even despite all of that. I am so sorry. I had no idea. Lysithea, I have offended you most persistently. Please find it in your heart to forgive my impudence.
Don't worry about it. If you're so insistent upon being my friend, I'm sure more tasty snacks and tea will help persuade me. But if speaking of the future holds such importance, better to find someone who actually has one.
I understand. Yes, let's take tea together again soon.
Man. That was a good conversation. I also caught, like, what may be symbolism there. You know? She's a... This feels really bizarre to say. She's a rose just plucked off. Its lifespan shortened until it withers away. And it's got, like, thorns. Because she has an attitude. See, this is where it gets weird and creepy, though, because I'm talking about... Raph and who the frick? Shamir, okay. Oh, the breathing one. Here we go.
Shamir.
Raphael?
Oh, wow, he did it.
All right. That went better than I thought. You make funny sounds when you're scared.
What did? Well, let's listen to that. Oh my gosh. You startled her.
Raphael? I wasn't scared. Forget that happened. Still, I'm impressed. You managed to sneak up on me. You can do that.
It's because I practiced that in-out-out breathing you showed me. I practiced until I passed out. It was worth it, though. I've been able to get real close to enemies lately without them noticing. I think I pretty much got it figured out. Sneaking up on you is a good sign.
True. To be honest, I didn't think you had it in you. I never thought you'd be able to suppress that unbearably palpable presence of yours. I respect anyone who could learn so much in such a short period of time. You might even be ready for a recon mission.
Recon? With you? And me? Together?
Why the surprise? You said you were ready.
God dang.
Wow! I never thought I'd get to go scouting with you. I guess that practice really is paying off. Whoa! Was that a smile?
Calm down, Raphael. Are you really that excited to go with me? Your presence may have dimmed, but your emotions are hitting me like a tidal wave.
Oh, sorry. Is there a way to breathe and hide those too?
No, that requires different training from someone else. I'll keep you informed about the recon mission.
Okay, great. Looking forward to it.
Alright. So now we have Lysithea and Felix. Okay. Wonder how this one's gonna go.
Yum. So delicious. I'm so content in this moment. Felix!
Lysithea, you look mortified.
How long have you been there? Were you watching me? You were, weren't you?
I was, yes.
For once, I thought I had some privacy.
Did you say something?
Huh? Nope. Didn't say anything at all. Here.
What's this for?
I'm buying your silence. With cake. Take it.
I'm not sure what to be silent about.
If people knew I was shoveling cake into my face by the fistful, they'd think me nothing
Oh,
but a child.
Lysith.
You'll never understand. Just take this, will you?
No, I don't like sweets.
Does your refusal mean you'll be telling everyone about my cake shoveling ways?
I just don't like sweets, that's all.
Nonsense. Nobody can resist something so delicious. Look, I'm giving you this cake whether you like it or not. Eat it, toss it, throw it at an unsuspecting victim. The choice is yours. Just please don't mention this to anyone.
What was her problem? And what am I supposed to do with this cake?
Come on, Sasuke. You just gotta take it. God dang it. Okay, so we got Lysith and Cyril. Alright.
Hey, Cyril! Cyril? What is he staring at? I see. Hey, what are you looking at there? Anything interesting? Let me have a look. 3 apples, 2 bags of ointment, 1 piece of graphite.
This boy. Always so goddamn busy.
Perhaps?
Nah, I was just asked to go out and buy the stuff on this list.
Oh, that's all? Sorry for interrupting in that case. This is kind of a one-person job, so I won't bother you by offering aid.
Well, you actually helped a lot just now, reading that list for me like you did. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't tell anybody, because I've been trying to keep it a secret, but I don't know how to read, so I wasn't sure what to do with the list.
What?
Is that so? But why do you keep it a secret?
I'd hate it if people figured I wasn't up to a job just because I couldn't read.
You're always welcome to call on me for help. I'd be
Wow,
happy.
Cyril get...
Thanks.
Oh my gosh, this boy.
I really mean
This
that.
boy.
Anything you need.
Okay.
How would you have survived this?
Good.
Alright.
Now, you better go get those supplies before it gets dark. Do you remember everything on the list? Need me to read it one more time for you?
That would be pretty helpful, actually.
All right, listen up. I'm not going to do this a third time.
Lysithea's not a good liar, is she? She knew I was in trouble right away. Hang on. Did she just want to act like a big sister again? But she looked real happy when she was helping me. And I think I'd like to see that smile again sometime.
Oh, Cyril. Alright, so now we have Marianne and Hilda.
Hilda? I wanted to thank you for helping me in the infirmary. I brought you these pastries. Ooh, thanks. I'll put some tea on. Have a seat. That sounds lovely. But I also wanted to apologize for always causing you such trouble. It's no trouble. No trouble at all. Everything tastes better with friends, don't you think? I give you help, you give me sweets, we have a little tea party. It's a good arrangement, I'd say. I'm used to it now, so if it changed suddenly, I would feel disoriented. I suppose if you're enjoying yourself, then it can't be that bad. Sure. You don't seem to mind listening while I gab, so I'm enjoying myself plenty. But do let me know if I'm too boring. No, you're not boring at all. In fact, you're, very good at talking. You're also good with your hands. You can clean and organize better than almost anyone.
I need to prepare Marianne.
Oh, stop. I'm blushing. I'm not as great as all that. We're both a lot different on the inside than we look on the outside, don't you think? How do you mean? People who see you think you're so proper, but you're actually clumsy.
Hilda.
That's why I help you, because there are some things you just can't
Hilda.
do. I'm sorry you always have to clean up after me. I didn't say I hated it. In fact, you've taught me a few new techniques I can use to persuade people. Maybe I'll start imitating you a little bit. I'll do the Marianne. That sheepish, sorry, and those quavering downcast eyes. But that might not work as well for me. People would probably assume that I'd hit my head. Oh, well. Aw, Marianne laughing at me. So rude and yet so adorable. I'm so sorry. I just can't help it. When I imagine you doing those things, Yeah. It's rather un-Hilda-like, I'll admit. Okay, that's enough laughing.
Oh man, Marianne laughing.
Sorry. Hey,
Oh
are
gosh.
you all right? That tea's hot, Marianne. Be careful. Yes. Oh, ouch. Hot. Come on. What did I just say? I know. I'm sorry. Ow, 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 ow. Hot.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, a real steady hand, that Marianne. It's nice to see her laugh. Sure, she was laughing at me, but how can I get mad when she looks so dang cute?
I didn't have to do a Marianne. Good thing that was a Marianne. That was nice. That was a nice. That was nice to hear her laugh. Alright, so we got Hilda and Sedith. Oh, we're getting the sequel to this one.
Oh, it's Sedith. I'd better slip away before he...
Ah, I see you are indulging in a bit of reading. You are fond of books, I take it?
Yes, reading's one of my favorite pastimes. I was just finishing up, actually, so I think I'll...
That is most fortuitous.
Fortuitous? How do you figure?
Come with me. I have a story to share with you. Once upon a time, deep in the cold mountains, there lived a lazy fox and an industrious...
Bro.
The squirrel worked tirelessly all day long, while the fox did nothing but lounge around and play. When autumn came, the squirrel hurriedly gathered up acorns for the winter. But the fox continued to play without a care. A biting winter fell upon the land. The mountains, caked in snow, concealed all nourishment from sight.
Dude, Sedith, you don't need to go so hard.
Dwelling, but the squirrel had locked up tight and gone to sleep. Every so often, the squirrel would wake, enjoy a nibble of an acorn, and then return to an easy slumber. The fox, on the other hand, with nowhere else to turn, was forced to scrounge for food in the bitter cold of the forest. Forlorn and hungry, he wandered in solitude all through the winter, until spring came once more. And so it is to this very day that foxes are denied the comforts of hibernation.
Ah, I really learned something about foxes. I read lots of fairy tales like that when I was little. But the lazy fox and the industrious squirrel, huh? That one I don't think I've heard before.
That is not surprising, considering I wrote it.
Oh, god dang.
Oh, you wrote it?
I did. When Flame was young, she loved fairy tales more than anything. I would read them to her often. This one, however, is a more recent creation. I wrote it for the benefit of the children in the monastery. So, what do you think? I'm curious to hear what sort of impression it made on you.
Seth, you don't need to go so hard. Oh my gosh.
You found it to be cute?
I can just see it now. You writing fairy tales for your little sister. That's just the cutest thing. Honestly, to me, you usually come across as stern and overly perceptive. But now I know you have a sweet side too. I feel like I'm seeing you.
It's having the opposite effect.
That is not what I was hoping to hear.
Seth, if you're gonna scold her, just do it, dude. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, so we got Seth and Cyril.
Hello, Cyril. On a break?
Just figuring out what needs doing next. Why? You need something done?
Nothing like that. I was hoping to speak with you.
You want to talk?
Yes. You told me that you are happy so long as you can continue to work for the Archbishop.
I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but like I swear every single time I see Seth's face, at least like in game, I just think of like green-haired Shaggy, like from Scooby-Doo. Oh god. I mean, I already know there's a whole lot of memes about Seth already, but like just imagine, just like the I've ascended Shaggy memes. Just stupid. Oh god. Anyway.
Have you considered that there might be other ways to find happiness?
Nope. Repaying my debt to Lady Rhea is all I want to do. Lady Rhea might not be around right now, but all the stuff I do, it's still for her.
What will you do once your debt is repaid?
I can never repay her.
You are possessed of a rare and admirable devotion. I too owe the Archbishop a debt, but repaying her is only one of the reasons I am here.
What you mean, one of the reasons you're here?
I mean, imagine Flame
I
too.
mean that I have other motivations aside from that. If those motivations required me to be elsewhere, then I would be elsewhere.
Motivations?
Yes. I am fortunate enough to share common cause with the Archbishop. Thus, I am able to remain. Don't be mistaken. It is admirable to repay one's debts, but that alone should not define a person. While it is good to make peace with the past, it is also essential to look ahead to the future. What kind of future do you see for yourself? What can you do to work toward it? I would like you to think about what might make your future brighter.
I don't know if I understand you right. See, when Lady Rhea took me in, it was the first time I ever thought maybe I had a purpose. And I don't know what else I could wish for than that, you know?
I do not mean to trouble you. It's just that I cannot help but notice the way you squander your potential. It's as though you avert your gaze from it on purpose. Keep what I've said in the back of your mind, at least. You have plenty of time.
Okay, Seth.
See, Seth is at least like, I don't know. Maybe there's a whole other side to him that I haven't really run into, but like at least in this route, he has been like one of the chillest dudes.
You keep doing things that aren't called for. It's driving me batty.
You presuppose I am only thinking of you.
Let's just not do this, shall we? I don't know why we always end up fighting.
It can hardly be helped. You and I seem opposed to one another on a, let's call it, an instinctual level. Perhaps this could even be considered a form of fate.
What an awkward fate to have. I'd like you a lot more if I just hated you. All this fighting and making up is just exhausting.
Agreed, yes. It does feel as if we have fallen into a rather tiresome bit of repetition.
What a waste of effort. We're absolutely hopeless, the both of us. Here's a thought. Couples who are similar to one another, share the same views and all that, they're pretty successful. But complete opposites work together.
Oh my gosh, is this actually happening?
Surprisingly well sometimes. They compensate for each other's weaknesses, and they support one another. Then I look at how hard we work just to avoid screaming at each other, and I don't buy it.
Don't be so hasty to dismiss your own hypothesis.
Is this actually happening?
I am apt at cleaning, but have no talent for cookery, whilst you loathe cleaning, but are a splendid chef. Would it not be an easier life if, rather than struggle through our weaker areas...
Is this actually happening?
Huh. I suppose our differences do have their advantages that way.
Indeed. If we combine our abilities, housework would be conquered and dinner rendered delicious. There are other ways we could find to support one another, I would imagine. We might make a better pair than you think. You and I, together.
Finally.
Huh. You might be onto something. You and I could be pretty good together.
Alright, here we go.
Wait.
Here we go.
Why are we talking about this?
Here we go.
Are you trying to propose marriage with promises of clean floors? You think I'm that easy of a catch? Honestly.
I did no such thing. You were the one who
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh my god. I love it. I love that. They set it all up. It's like, oh, they're getting along. The ship's happening. And then they immediately start arguing. I love it. Okay, well, let's go ahead. We'll save right here. And, alright, finally. Let's do some class ups. He can go for that? Well, anyway, let's go to Raphael. Can he attempt it? Let's go for it. He did it! Yeah! Frick yeah, Raphael! Oh my gosh. Now, the downside to this is he'll have to use axes. But... Hey. Sweet. Okay. Well, I could use that for like a few fights so we can level that up. But anyway. Let's see, who else? Who else? Can Lysith go for it? Well, she can go for Gremmer? No. Oh, I need another Master Seal. Well, I guess there's no more promotions to be had right now. But hey, you know what? Things are getting unlocked, that's for sure. Okay, well, either way. Let's go ahead and let's just save real quick. Okay, and with that, we should be good to go. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's begin our mission. Taking Fort Merceus. Fort Merceus, said to be impregnable, lies between you and Enbar, the Imperial capital. Seizing the sturdy fortress will require a carefully devised strategy. Let's do it. Alright, so let's save here. Oh yeah. Guys, this is